Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts. I'm Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin'. Welcome and thank you for joining me. I will forewarn you, I'm having some technology issues and they're weird ones today. My iPad and my phone keep dropping off my house internet. My website goes down, but yet when I go tell my husband, he's like, it's fine. So it's me. I'm in a little technologically issued bubble, I guess. Anyways. So I see everyone's jumping on. At least I got this to work today. So fingers crossed. Welcome. I see everyone. Hi. So we are coming to the end of sale-a-bration. So this is a shorter celebration this year. So we're only 2 months, January and February, and it's almost over. It ends on Sunday. So I like these products too much. I'm really gonna miss them. But so today's is a little homage to sale-a-bration. So we're gonna do a sale-a-bration card. So let me show you what we are doing today. This one uses the Touch of Ink stamp set. It is a $100 stamp set. It's got lots of fun stamp sets, stamps in this set. So we're going to play with that. And it's also the Flower and Field DSP, which I am loving. I love the dark background. It really makes the flowers kind of pop. So that is what we're playing with today. As everyone is jumping on, let me go through the giveaways. So I like to say thank you. So this is my thank you to you. If you are watching today and you leave a comment at the end of this broadcast, I am going to do a giveaway for the Frosted Flower Embellishments. And all you have to do is leave a comment. It can be hi, everything's simple. And you have to leave that on the Crafty Stampin' page broadcast. So if Sally Stamper has shared this, you can't leave the comment on Sally Stamper's Facebook page. Click through to Crafty Stampin'. If you do not win that, or you are watching later, either on Facebook or YouTube, because the replay will be put up on YouTube, you can leave a comment both those places, and you can be entered to win the Punch Party stamp set, and I will give that away next week on next week's Coffee and Crafts. So I'm watching names. I can tell it's just not me. I see the same people. It lets me know so-and-so's watching. So about every second is the same person. So-and-so's watching. You're like, Sally Stamper's watching. Sally Stamper's watching. Sally Stamper's watching. So I can see there's a bit of a problem. Oh, someone's from Boston. Hi. Local. Okay, let's do the giveaway from last week. So last week's giveaway is for the stamp set that we're playing with today. It's the Touch of Ink stamp set. And I saw Stacy Biaggi's on here. Stacy, you won last week. Fill out your form so you can get your stamp set. So this week we are picking for the Touch of Ink. So the Touch of Ink, here is everyone's names. Look, thank you for your demonstration. Oh, I didn't get all the little comments out. So here's everyone's name. And you can see several times there people are twice. That means they shared this video on any social media network and then came back and said shared. So I've put them in for a second entry. I'm going to hit randomize, and the name that pops to the top will be the winner. If that little comment pops to the top, we will pick person number 2. So it is Jeanette Simmons. Congratulations to Jeanette. Jeanette, head over to Crafty Stampin' if it is working at the moment. Probably working for you and not for me. If you head over, right in the middle there is a button called Getaways. If only. Giveaways. If you head over to Giveaways and then click Claim Your Prize, fill that form out, I will get you your prize out in the mail. So one more time, let's show today's giveaways while we're here. Our sales giveaway project. And here's what the giveaways are if you have just popped on. So please share and share. Like, there's got to be a problem because I am seeing the same name pop up over and over and over again. Just join. Let's just craft. Oh, hold on. Let's run through a few promos. So coming on the 3rd of March is the Butterfly Bouquet. This is a early release of a stamp set and die bundle that will be available in the upcoming annual catalog. But it also has a limited edition papers. I showed those off last week, so if you are curious about them, see them on last week's Carving Crafts. And Tammy and I will also be going over this completely on Tuesday on next week's Stampin' Scoop. But if you are interested, you can add these to your starter kit if you're interested in joining. And if you're, wrong button. If you are interested in joining, it is also coming to an end, the sale-a-bration join promotion, which means in addition to getting $125 worth of product for $99 with free shipping and a free paper pumpkin, you are also going to get 200 sheets of paper packs that will be in the upcoming catalog. So it's a good deal, and you get to join me. So that is coming to an end. And real quick, one more. I'm hitting the wrong buttons all today. Paper pumpkin. So the March paper pumpkin is the Here's to You kit. It's got stencils. And if you join through me or receive your subscription through me, you will get 6 alternate videos on the first of the following month. That we're through all that. Oh, hold on. I gotta find the right screen. Let's get crafting. So, hi everybody. Where did my sheets go? All right, never mind. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're gonna work. I have some team members who are always like, "Oh, it didn't work perfectly. My live didn't go well." I'm like, I'd love to have a live that actually went perfect from beginning to end. So here is the card we're going to be making. In about an hour, I will have a blog post up with a recap. On that blog post is always a PDF that you can download in color. It gives you a picture. It gives you the cut sizes. It gives you a link back to that blog post and try and find it later, because I know a lot of people save these. And then all the products that you need to do, and a little spot to write some notes. So you guys do not have to do that while you're watching. Those will be available later. As I said, this is sort of my little homage to sale-a-bration. So I was just going to kind of go through. Here are everything that is leaving on Sunday. So here's the touch of ink that we were playing with now. The approaching perfection, because we're always, if there's any sort of card making that happens, it's a birthday card. Always making birthday cards. Let's see. We'll hold off on that one. Darling donkeys. You have to have your donkeys at this point. You know, and I'm still singing Dominic the Donkey. Healed Together. This one's got some nice fonts for, you know, unfortunately, we need to whip up a sympathy card every once in a while. And this is a good one. This is the Punch Party. This is if you put in a $300 order or you have a $300 Hostess, you can earn this one free. And then the Berry Blessings, which goes with the unbelievably gorgeous, very delightful DSP. I'm sure you've seen this a million times at this point. I am loving this paper. I know I see a lot of people wishing it would stay. I know that is not going to happen, but I can wish. I mean, Hey Chick came back a few years later. So I can hope and pray that Stampin' Up! Hears all our hopes and prayers, and you know, feel free to voice it to Stampin' Up! If you want, that this maybe will come back at a future catalog, because it is, I have said to many people, this makes me happy. This paper is just so yummy. It makes me happy. It is a pear paper and stamp set. This is going away, and these last few papers are also going away. I have never loved all the paper that they put in an offering like I have the sale-a-bration paper. This is the Field and Flower, another one we're playing with today. Like I said, I know a lot of people don't like dark backgrounds on their paper. It's you know, a little mix. It just makes the flowers pop. Another paper that I am goo goo gaga about. It's just pretty. I just, you know, I think that's why I love doing what I do here, is that I get to play with really, really pretty things. And if you can have a little pretty things in your life for a little while, go for it. Let's see. All right. And then last but not least, this one is the, make sure I say it right, Paper Blooms. This is another one. I didn't get to play with this one enough. I considered today, come on, all right, making something out of this one today, just so I could say I played with it. Hold on, my white balance seems off. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can tweak that so things are a little less yellow. A little less yellow in your world. All right, a little better, right or worse. There we go. Okay, so here is these papers. Uber pretty. You know, so we've gone through all of these before. I felt this was such a good sale-a-bration offering this year. It's like the best offering I thought of product, and then the shortest amount of time in which to obtain them all. So you've got a couple days left. If that is, oh, and one more. I'm forgetting the Oso Ombre. Oh, here's a pack I haven't even opened. Oh, wait a minute. I have to have opened one of these. There it is. Okay. That one hasn't been opened. So, you know, just some ombres with dots. Just fun paper, fun colors. So that's my homage. Now let's stamp. All right, so for our card, we're starting with a card base of Poppy Parade. I'm gonna fold it. I already scored it. I'm gonna fold it, and I'll tell you. So FYI, it seems like comments are not working great. So if I miss something, I will come back and answer you. I'm not ignoring you. It's just there's something wrong, and I keep getting, like I said, this one person, like my entire screen is full that they're watching. So I'm glad they're watching. So I just can't see everything right now. Where's my stamp set? Because I didn't grab all the stamps out of it I need. So first thing I'm gonna do. So this is the thing with the Touch of Ink, what is nice is it's two-step stamping, and it's got that easy watercolor look. So you get the outline of the hummingbird and then a watercolor wash sort of look with the hummingbird. Same with the leaves and the flowers and the butterfly. So we're using the hummingbird, but I want the flower stamp set. I forgot to pull this out. Stick that there. And I'm gonna grab two things. So there's my Versamark, and I grab some scrap paper just in case, so I don't get my desk all messy. So Versamark is a watermark stamp, and you'll see why in a minute. It's a slow drying ink. So it works great for heat embossing. So you stamp your image, throw your powder on while it's still wet, and then you can heat emboss with it. So here I'm using it though as the watermarking. So I'm just going to stamp this flower multiple times down the side. Oh, got the glare at this angle. So down the side, and you'll see oh, let me see, what if I turn off some lights? Can you see it better now? Oh, it makes it stand out, and it depending on the color. You can do this by stamping on Poppy Parade ink on Poppy Parade. Sometimes they'll look the same. Versamark on Poppy and Poppy Parade on Poppy, and I don't know if it's Poppy, but a color, tone on tone versus, they'll look different. Sometimes there'll be a drastic difference of what a Versamark will do versus the same color ink. So I chose to do Versamark here, I think because I was trying to avoid my stamp getting inked up and stained in red. But that's what happens. So that's just, I don't know if you can see it. Trying to find the angle where it's like you need all the light so you can see what's happening, but sometimes it's too light, you can't see all the goodness. All right, So we'll just do all the stamping, right? Well, we'll do a bunch of stamping right now. So now I'm going to stamp my hummingbird. Where did I put my card? It's gonna be one of those days. I always like to look, see what I did. So I make sure I do the same thing, because I will go rogue. All right. So I'm taking the Memento Ink, and this is the outline of the hummingbird, and this is just a piece of, I think this is Whisper White, but basic white. And good morning, everyone who's popping on. Like I said, Facebook is having a little bit of an issue with the comments, so I'm not seeing comments real well. So FYI, I will get back to you if I missed something, so I apologize for that. And now I'm going to take, this is, like I said, this stamp set comes with both the outlines and sort of the watercolor wash interior. So this is the interior for the hummingbird, and I'm grabbing that in Bumblebee. Here we go. Bring it in a little better. There we go. And line it up and go. And there is my hummingbird. Quick and easy. This is sort of a quick and easy card. All right, so I'm going to die cut this out now, and then I'll put the greeting on afterwards. So let's swap this out, bring my big boss in here right now. I wanna zoom out so you can see what's happening. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? I will tell you, it is 43 here in New England, and I'm a happy girl. Things are melting. I have there's a small, I don't know, I call it a bush, straight out from my kitchen window on the other side of our pool. And I can gauge, because I was almost completely covered with snow for a good couple weeks, and now it's slowly going down. I'm like, every time I'm like, oh, I can see more of that bush. Oh, I can see more of that bush. Woohoo! Melting. Snow is melting. I am itching for spring. Okay, so I am using, these are the layered circles. I'm using the largest smooth, and I'm also then going to use the largest scallop. So I'm going to place this over my hummingbird. Not famous last words. I'm not going to bother to attach it down. We'll see if I live to regret that. There we go. Nope, that came out good. While I'm here, I am going, oh yes, someone send me, please send me warm weather from Florida. Just don't send the humidity. I swear to God, I don't know, Florida, I love Florida. We own timeshare in Disney World. We go down Disney World all the time. Get off that plane, even in November, and it's like, oh, hello, Florida. Hello, humidity. But I will take the heat right now. All right, so that's the largest scallop, and that is Granny Apple Green. All right, let me take my dies, put them back on my magnet sheet so I don't lose them, because that does happen. That does happen. All right, so I didn't do this part. So now I'm going to add the greeting, because now I can see how I want to twist my little hummingbird, so where he'll be on the card. So, you know, if I had stuck the greeting on while he was big and rectangular, I might have just stuck the greeting, you know, kind of, you know, like here. But then that keeps him upright. And I may have, you know, now I can decide, like, oh, I think I want him a little more horizontal than vertical. Like he's going in for the flower. So now I'm going to take my Granny Apple Green ink, and I'm using the Hello Friend. Hello, hello friend. And I'm just going to stick this right there. So now I've kind of dictated which direction my bird is presenting himself on the card. He could go any way, and I'm not saying what I'm doing is right or wrong, just kind of how I felt at the moment. But he clearly could stand up a little more vertical. All right, so let's start putting it together. Tucson, Arizona. Then you get the lack of humidity. I went once to Vegas. Got off the plane. It was October. And like within a minute, I'm like, I'm so thirsty. So thirsty. I kept getting more drink. I'm like, I'm so thirsty. And then we were in the hotel and I'm taking a shower and I'm looking around. I'm like, they have no vents in this shower room, in this bathroom. They're going to get mold. New England girl. It took me like good 24 or 48 hours where I'm like, hey, you're in the desert. They're not getting mold. Took me a little bit. All right, so here we go. Now we're putting together. So I'm taking the field and flower and field. I keep calling it field and flower and field. And I'm going to add a strip of bumblebee to this side. So that's this side. So I'll flip it over and I'm going to add I'm using snail, my leftover snail. My seal's over there. And I always find it's easier to bring the panel that has the adhesive down onto the other panel. I feel I have a bit more control. I can kind of wiggle this how I like it. And so there is that panel now. And now I'm going to attach this to my card base. And I'm not going to put it all the way to the edge. I'm going to leave a strip there of poppy. And I'm eyeballing this straight up and down. So there we go. I wish you could see the detail on the with the stamping there, but it'll be in the picture. It shows up on the pictures. So I'm sorry about that. All right, so now we're going to add our circle here. All right, so there is our hummingbird, and he or she is getting dimensionals. Someone just mentioned the colors. These are like spring, like I can't wait till there's flowers in my garden with these colors. I'm itching for spring. I truly, New Englander. I used to have a t-shirt when I was a kid that said, if you can't handle winter, you don't deserve summer. And I'm still good with that motto. I'm just ready for winter to be over now. I'm done. Snow can go away. Warm weather. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Warm weather can show up. I forgot to add my ribbon. We're gonna see. Well, this is how I roll some days. I'm taking my spatula on the end of my take a pick tool, and I'm going to extricate my hummingbird from my card. I will tell you, when I'm creating cards, this is a common thing that I do. I remove elements all the time. All right. So this is, and I love this. This is the Bumblebee Gingham. It's a 1/4 of an inch. It is the sweetest ribbon. So I'm just adding a smidge of it. Here we go. And I'm sorry you can hear my computer dinging with all my email notifications. All right, so I'm going to add this sort of like this. So I'll roll it over. And now I'm just going to add, that's nice, adhesive on the back. Just sort of like this. Again, I'm going to arrange my ribbon. And again, I'm bringing the adhesive item down on top of the other item, which allows me control. Okay, so now we're going to add dimensionals again. And yeah, so don't be afraid to take something apart. I have added layers over things. I've had club members come and they're looking at the card. They're like, Linda, why does it look like there's 3 layers? Are we supposed to have 3 layers? I'm like, no, those are my first 2 mistakes. They're don't worry about it. So now we're going to add our hummingbird back. Now I'm going to trim the ribbon. I always leave the ribbon long and then I trim it later. So 1 and 2. All right, so there is the ribbon. There we go. Okay, last but not least, because everybody needs a little bit of bling. Need a little bling in your life. Look at this. You can't say I don't like the champagne rhinestones. So here we go. I'm gonna add just one of the bigger ones. I'm gonna add him right here. And well, you know, I'm gonna add little ones to the top because sometimes you can't stop. So just kind of stick with the odd number and you'll be good. So that's where I'm gonna stop. So that's our card. Ta-da! I didn't go too rogue. No, oh yeah, no, I did. I did it exactly. I thought I only had one. I do have 2 up there. Also, as I look at this, I did this original under real red, and that's Poppy. There you go. You can always go rogue. I think the paper has Poppy in it. Where's the paper? Did I do it wrong? The paper has Poppy, not real red. I don't know why I did red last time. But there you go. Red and Poppy. All right, so we're going to do giveaways now. If you've just come on during the broadcast, hey, pop on and say hi while I pull up the giveaway page, and we'll see if that works. Hopefully it will. And we'll do the giveaway for the frosted flower embellishments. Okay, get comments. How many comments do we have? Bum, bum, bum. That looks like it's the right amount. So hold on, if I come over here and I do this. Come down. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to hit the start button. You're going to see a bunch of names fly by, and then it'll say the winner is, and that will be the winner of our embellishments. I'm going to come over here. 1, 2, 3. I hit the big start button, and we're off. And our winner is Ashley Umnis. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Ashley, please head over to craftystampin.com, and when you get there, oh, hold on, craftystampin.com. Here we go. Scroll down a little bit to right in the middle where it says giveaways. Click giveaways. There'll be a button that says claim your prize. Click that, and I will get that out in the mail to you. Thank you guys so much for 28 in Minnesota. There. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be back next week with Tammy on the Scoop on Tuesday, and then Coffee & Crafts will be on Thursday. We're heading for noon, or aiming for noon for Tuesday, but next week is the first time my kids are going to be in an actual classroom in almost a year. So, but I have to drive them, and the high school is about 15 minutes away, and then I have to pick them up. And so I'm picking them up at 10:20. Hopefully everything goes smooth, but bear with us. If we're not right on at noon, it'll be a little bit later. It's purely because I have a new schedule. Welcome to COVID life. So thank you guys for joining me today. I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope everyone's warm and safe and crafting. Bye, y'all.